Make some noise. Adidi.
I was a kind of a child that if I really put my mind on it, then I would really excel. But my father was very strict. So I was playing catch me if you can type of a person. Now, when I was in high school, the principal who recently passed away, he had something, but he will only do it from grade 10 up. Then it was standard 8. I mean, yeah, I belong in that era. Standard 8. Really? Oh. So he had something that he would say, if you do these things in groups, and then only the grade 10 up, you will sheet one by one. But then, because we were closer, and he would say, Ukuba, Nenza ezizinto, and everybody would say, Nakunya, Ngamye, And it was something that we were looking forward to during the assembly. Because, I mean, you were not allowed to swear, but in school, everybody would say, Sabunya, Ngamye, and then that would be the last thing, then we say you can go to the classroom. This somehow gelled with me. When I passed grade 12, I was supposed to apply for tertiary, but again, I was not, so I didn't have time to do all of these things. But I passed. So I remember my father said, okay, fine, since you didn't, what did you want to study? And I said, no. Then it was personal management. Now they call it HR. So we went there, it was full. Luckily, they only had space for pre-technician course. So you can venture in any field, but in a technical field. But then since I did maths and physics, I could qualify. So he went to the dean and put a word for me. I said, no, I'm sure you'll make it. You'll make it. Just give it a try. Just give it a chance. So as we were walking out, he looked at me and said, you're on your own. And I really felt like, yeah, I'm on my own because I don't know what you just did. Because I didn't see myself continuing with maths and physics. Fast forward, there I was doing a pre-technician course, which is maths, physics, chemistry, and a few other courses. Now, it's very strange what the lectures instill in us in the very early days in tertiary. And then they will come in and tell you like, you know what, if you fail the first test, you won't make it. And it was no different because the maths lecturer, she came in and she said, if you fail the first test, you better forget about it. Bob's your uncle. I got 27%. Oh. And I felt like, ooh, woo. Now it's time to do HR. So I went home and I spoke to my father. I said, Dada, this thing is not going to work. Can we please go back tomorrow so that at least you put another word for me, but this time I'm sure I'll make it. He said, no, it's fine. Then we'll go tomorrow. Just as I'm about to fall asleep, you can differentiate different knocks. And I am, and I realized that this is not my father, but it's my mother. Now my mother, I resemble, like it's a copy and paste. But I think the brains is my father. So there's a twist there. Now my mother is a kind of a person, she doesn't speak much, but when she speaks, every word is a punchline. So she came in and he said, what is it that I hear that you want to change courses now? I look at her and I said, yeah, but the lecturer said if we fail, we might as well, give up because I'm not going to make it. I mean, Mama, look, it's 27% and it's a revision for grade 10. sorry, grade 12, standard 10 mentality. Television. So, I mean, I won't be able to keep up with the new work. Now, she had another phrase she used to tell us. You know, when you're a teenager, you're everywhere and you're trying to like. Now, I'm going to say it in Xhosa because I will translate. Anyone who doesn't understand Xhosa? Ah, no, you don't have to, it's fine. Now, my mother is saying, Yabona, njengongeva kangaka nje. Wonke umuntu around wena uyathetha. Wena ubhizi ubheka pha, umamela ichomi, sibhizi wa. Uzotshona emngxunyeni wothuvi. Now, me, with my active imagination, I don't really listen to what she's saying, but I see myself going backwards into a pit full of, and trying to, battling to breathe, and things like So she came in and she said, Amela, listen, you're gonna go back there, you're gonna study, and you're gonna pass. Look at her. Because I know you are not a quitter. I said, okay. Fast forward. Second test, 52%. Third test, 78%. The rest was history. I passed. But what happened there, that was maths. Chemistry, which I really didn't like. All of a sudden, I had a distinction in chemistry. So when I went to register, for the course program I thought I will take, which was biomedical technology, I found that my name was not there. And I was asking the registrar, but what is happening here? Because my name is supposed to be here. He said, no. Your name is on this list and you've got the bursary. I said, oh, okay, fine. No. Then I ended up doing analytical chemistry. But when I was done with it, I realized one thing. Man, the glasses, they don't talk back. Now my very first job, I was working for Elizabeth Municipality. Water treated samples, actually and sewage samples. So I was sucking it, So basically I'm full of it. So I was sucking it for a couple of, I think it was close to 10 months. Then I realized that I'm up to here. And literally, because you know how the pipette looks like. Now the samples, because the samples were too thick, then they broke the tip of it, so that the samples, now the least mistake while sucking it, in your mouth. And everybody will know that, okay, now you've really, it's in. And everybody in the lab will laugh. Yeah, now you can laugh about it. But you know one thing, what does manure does? It fertilizes. And what comes out? It's beautiful. I mean, I look like it. But then what happened is that after finishing BTech in quality, I went to the head of department and I said to her, can I venture, because I was working in production. I left the lab, couldn't handle it. And she organized a meeting with the quality manager. So I was sitting right across her and she asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Have you ever had that question in an interview? Check my pose and composure, and I said, sitting right there.
Yes.
Ooh, that was a wrong answer. That was a wrong answer. When somebody is managing you or when he's leading you, they are supposed to, I would say, strengthen your strengths. They were tapping on my weaknesses. Now, things that I didn't even know that they were there. One, I failed my license 6 times because I don't know my left and right. I'm like, I don't. I don't. Now, no, it's not a shame. These things happen to the best of us. Now, my kids, they know if I'm driving, they say, Mama, your side or my side. They don't say left and right. The minute they say left and right, I hit a blank. I don't know what happens. I literally hit a blank. I don't know my left hand. People say, no, wear bangles, wear your wedding band, whatever. It doesn't work. I don't want to hear left and right. I just don't want to hear it. Now, find my job didn't entail left and right, but entailed numbers. Now something happens. If you give me your cell phone number, the last 2 digits, somehow they switch for some strange reason. If I punch the electricity, the last 4, they switch. I don't know how, but they switch. Now, my manager somehow realized that I had this weakness. So each and every second Friday, they were canceling me. It was constructive dismissal. They were really gonna fire me because I was dealing with the addresses, but these addresses is in China. Who cares if it's 32 or 34 or 23 in China? But because I wrote 23 Zhengjiang, and I mean, I'm sure if it's China, it will probably be right, but then the address there, you're supposed to write it in English or whatever. So it's going to be wrong because it's ZHIJEI, whatever. Something doesn't make sense. So they were picking all of these things and they were canceling me for that. Now I end up befriending an HR officer and she will call me and say, Mpimi, we're coming for you again this Friday. I said, bring it on. Because I knew it's going to happen anyway. And sometimes they will come. And as every day, I'll say, no, I'm not going to sign it. I want a union representative. Just to, and then on Monday, then I'll sign it without any representative. But something also happened because I don't know what was happening because I was just denting my car every now and then. And everyone would say, what's happening with your car? I said, my car is exactly how I feel. When you've got palpitations on a Sunday, before you go to work, everything like, and I'll remind you, I don't have a husband. I lost my husband when my kids were 7 and 9, so I'm the only parent. And to look at my kids becoming miserable, it was just breaking my heart. So this one day, I wrote a resignation letter, and I sent a message to my siblings, all 5 of them, and said, guys, I'm resigning at 10. I said, what? And I switched the cell phone off because I didn't want anyone to stop me. 10 o'clock came, I gave the resignation letter. But what happened also on that day is that I gave my car to a panel beater. Now the aim for him, he was going to fix the minor dents and keeps on coming back, and the weekend he was going to fix the biggest bumper, which was, it was on my bumper. My bumper, which is the biggest dent. So I gave him the car and he left. And when you pray for a sign, now it's 8 o'clock, I'm looking for a sign, there's no sign. 9, no sign. 10, hey, I might as well 10 at this position because I don't see any sign, but I'm not going to change my mind. So I give resignation. Come 4 o'clock. And I left, and the car was there. The biggest dent in the car was fixed. I still have good slumber, and I felt like, so this job was really the dent in my life. And I went to the guy, I was crying, and he said, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Because I thought, let me start with the biggest dent. He said, you don't realize. I was looking for a sign the whole day because I just resigned. And now you fixed the biggest dent. Now, my mother said I am not a quitter, but that day I made the right decision and quitted. So sometimes you've got to quit because quitters are not losers. Thank you.